Okay, this is Intelligentsia Cup Day 4 at Mundelein. You're going to see my ugly mug this time around. We're going to try this out, see how this goes. Okay, so let's see what happened in this race. Really quick highlight video. There was this long little circle roundabout kind of section. Couldn't really move up any spots, and then out of it there was a little bit of a chicane. Out of the chicane, everyone was just gunning it, and there was very little letting up there throughout this entire race. You're going to see why that's important. Then there's this long corner. I take this pretty terribly, but this corner kind of runs as like one corner. And if you took the outside line, you kind of avoided getting pinched off there and losing some speed. And then out of the finishing straight here, it kind of becomes a little bit of a washing machine effect, kind of reshuffles. So again, this section there, that section there, really strung out every single time. They really didn't let this off. And you can see my power numbers are, I just kind of like eased up a little bit, let a couple guys pass me there. And then into this corner, I would let up a gap usually in front of me. Gives me a little bit of leeway into this corner to pick my own line and then keep my speed. And again, the outside line kind of worked a little bit better because you get pinched and lose your speed later. And then this corner was a little bit tight, but you can see here I let up a little bit of a gap ahead of me and then fill it up. So here you go again. This is where it's full gas, and you can see there's a couple guys passing me here. And I just kind of let that happen too many times to the point where I was out in the back here. And yeah, you can see there's a little bit of a gap that I let in the corner so I can, not brake and basically ease up. But it doesn't work very well for me in this race, unfortunately. You can see again, here's a little bit of a gap. And again, I'm kind of off the back a little bit. So yes, I can take my own line, but it just didn't quite work out because there was just sprinting every single time out of this corner no matter what. Here, I think the guy got a little pinched on the right-hand side, and so you got to be a little bit careful, too, going into that corner. But here you can see, again, strung out the entire time. There's nothing I can do. It was really fast and hard, this race. And you can see when I'm at the back here, and there isn't very many guys to fill that up, now I have to respond to all this and be at 500 watts, for this entire stretch just to hang on. And then once you get through here, this corner, unfortunately, I didn't take very well, and just blasting 900 watts every single time out of that corner. So tail gunning was not the best approach to this race because it really just meant, even if you could take your line that you wanted to, like I am in this corner, you can see my power numbers here, 900 watts, pretty much 1,000 watts later every single time, and that really kind of eases up. And you get caught behind crashes. So here you can see a crash happen. Luckily, these guys saved it. A little bit of a shoulder bump there, which is safe and good, fine. But you get caught behind crashes when you're in the back here. And I finally got caught up in a crash here. Got off the course here, but luckily, this is the first time this ever happened to me. So I got let back in, and we had a actually pretty decent spot getting back into the field out of the pit. But, we're on lap 17 to 29, and I'm on the back again, and here's 800 watts. We're out of our saddle, sprinting out of that corner, and I start to recognize, oh man, this is not going to be good because here we are again, out of the saddle. Really difficult watts there, and so that really started to take its toll on me. So being in the back here was not the best idea. Now this is the one time it eased up. Look, lap 20 of 29 finally eases up into the section. This would have been a good time for me to move up. I just failed to take it. Not a good call. And here you can see again 800 watts into 1,000 watts sprinting out of that corner because of poor position. Now here we are, lap 3, and I tell myself I wanted to move up lap 3, but my body was just not having it. My legs were not having it. I said, okay, just wait one more lap. Here I am into that third lap. I could have moved up right here. It would have been a good spot to move up. You can see it's very rare that it eased up right there. So that would have been my opportunity. And now we are 2 laps to go. Now I have to move up. Now I have to sprint, basically. You can see I'm going to do everything I can to move up as many positions. I just didn't have enough. Look, I kind of get up there. I should be on that green guy's wheel, and I don't continue to move up, and it's just those little extra seconds of moving up that makes all the difference in the last couple laps, because here we are last lap, and just a couple positions. You can see I lost 3 there. Craig gets caught in a little crack there and kind of eases up, and I get caught somewhat behind that, but it's just full gas now, and because of the poor positioning all race, unfortunately, I'm just not in contention to be in a position to contend this field sprint. So that's how this race played out. Thanks for watching. There's a whole bunch of more Intelligentsia Cup footage coming up. So subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.